Welcome, Captain. I'm Viidu. Corso told me we've had a rough day. How about a drink to wash away our worries? Here's a toast to my favorite things. The best collection of artworks and exotic beverages in the whole system. And here's to the stupid separatists who destroyed it all. Between them and that backstabber Skavak, I am thoroughly ruined. The blasters Skavak stole in your ship belong to Rogan the Butcher. As employers go, he's not the most forgiving.
That's a tough break. I'm sorry.
Feel sorry for yourself. I'm working for him, but you're working for me. He'll blame us equally for this mess. He's killed enough people to fill a convoy of bulk freighters, and now we've crossed him. Rogan bought those blasters to protect his business from separatists. When he finds out what's happened, guess who dies first? The only way we're getting out of this alive is finding Skavak, your ship, and those stolen blasters. I've got an idea of where to start looking for Skavak. There's a guy named Reki who's an expert on separatists. Problem is, Reki's stuck behind a Republic blockade. Troops have his village surrounded while they contain the separatists there.
I'll bust Reki out of that village. Can't be that hard.
Forget about a rescue mission, we don't have time. I'm friendly with the Republic commander in charge of the blockade. I can get you in and out of the village. But you'll have to earn that free pass by taking out a few separatists to prove your loyalty. You up for that?
I won't shoot anybody unless they attack me first.
I don't think that's going to be a problem with the separatists. Reki's village is running out of basic supplies thanks to the Republic blockade. Things are getting desperate in there. I'll pull together a survival kit. You smuggle it to Reki, and he'll tell you a way to find Skavak. Reki's at a hideout in Talaran village. I'll send a message so he knows you're coming.
You're certainly not a resident here, and you're no separatist. You must be that hotshot freighter captain Viidu described over the holo. These poor, starving ladies and I are very grateful for the supplies you've brought. If I wasn't so exhausted, I'd throw you a party.
What are all these women doing here?
Their husbands died defending Talaran against the separatists. Poor things. Now, I look after them. Viidu said you're seeking information on a particular separatist named Skavak. The only place to find personnel data like that is at Manet Point. I used to acquire quality goods at a discount on Manet Point. I discovered all manner of shortcuts through the island's warehouses. I kept detailed schematics of every maintenance passage and tunnel there. Unfortunately, I had to abandon those schematics when I fled Manet Point.
You want your precious kit of supplies? Give me something useful.
How could I refuse such a friendly bargain? My schematics are still in my former home. However, I short-circuited the building's door and sealed it shut when I left. The only way to reopen the door is by disrupting Manet Point's power relays. Once you gain entry, you'll find my schematics cleverly disguised as an extraordinarily tedious treatise on birdwatching. Don't worry, I'll teach you the code I use to conceal my schematics. You won't die of boredom reading about rare waterfowl. Now pay attention and listen carefully, because you really don't want to hear this twice. And replace every mention of the Mantelian flutterplume with the number 3. Did you get all that?
That is the most sadistic way to hide information I have ever heard.
Then you clearly haven't lived enough. Once you read my schematics, the way into the Separatist computer station will become clear. Unfortunately, that only solves half your problems. The Separatists encrypt all their files. You'll need special equipment to decipher their data. That's Viidu's area of expertise, not mine. I'll take those supplies now if you don't mind. These poor ladies could use some cheering up.
It's disgusting how you take advantage of these women.
Don't be so quick to judge. These ladies adore me for a reason. Be a sport and kill some separatists on your way out of here. Goodbye, Captain.
Back already, Captain. Help me and Corso finish this robust steak. Don't let this fine cut of meat go to waste.
Boss, quit acting like it's your last meal. Rogan the Butcher isn't gonna kill you.
I won't blow this, trust me.
Until I've recovered those stolen blasters, I'll eat and drink like there's no tomorrow. Nice work in Talaran. We're getting somewhere in this hunt for Skavak. Reki told me he gave you a way into the Separatist hideout. Said something about a secret entrance?
I always wondered how Reki could steal so much from Manet Point and not get caught.
Getting into Manet Point will be extra tricky. For one thing, You have to swim there.
When the separatists invaded, they blew up the only bridge leading onto the island. Turned it into their private resort.
You'll be walking into the Ranker's Den, Captain.
When I get done there, it'll be a boneyard.
That'll be interesting, since you'll be outnumbered 100 to 1. If you download the Separatist computer files onto this datapad and bring it back here, we'll handle the rest.
I'd rather go with you, Captain. My Viroblade's pretty good for chopping separatists off at the knees. I call it Huey.
Forget about the Separatist, Corso. I want that slicer kit here before the Captain comes back.
I'm on it, boss. Good luck at man at point, Captain.
Last thing I need is Corso turning one-man army out there. Kid'll just get himself killed for nothing. Separatists wiped out his family a couple of years ago. Corso took it personal.
I don't blame him for wanting revenge.
Mixing personal grudges and business is like dropping a thermal detonator into a fuel dump.
Viidu, there's someone named Rogan calling on the holo. He sounds upset.
Oh, that's all I need. Stall him for me, sweetheart. Remember the plan. Disrupt Man at Point's power relays, get inside Reki's old home, and use those schematics to enter the Separatist base. When you're in, slice into the Separatist computer and download everything onto my datapad. Good luck.
Come on, Force, and say it just like I taught you.
The Republic lackeys will drown in lakes of fire and blood, Master. Death to all who oppose the people's will, Master.
Hey there, we had some trouble with the power relays. I need to check on the computer core, you mind?
Master, I detect the presence of several non-functioning humans, specifically the bodies over there. Setting alert status red.
I thought something smelled funny in here.
Master, my sensors indicate this individual's armaments were recently used in combat, initiating defense mode.
You killed those men, didn't you? Forsen, do your thing!
Combat protocols activated.
Finally! I thought you'd never get back. Tell me you've got those Separatist files.
Some of your goons just went after your girl, Viidu.
Word must be getting out we're in trouble. The warehouse boys smell blood in the water.
Want me to knuckle down on the staff, boss?
Just keep an eye on them. If those idiots make another move against me, we'll clean house. You did good, Captain. Corso found us a terrific little slicer kit, so we're ready to decrypt that data. We'll know where to find Skavak soon, but until then, I've got a special job that only you can do.
Until I get my ship back, my schedule's pretty open.
I have an exciting opportunity for us to all stay alive. I need you to keep Rogan the Butcher off our backs. Cyrena stalled him earlier, but it's not enough. We need to distract Rogan by giving him something he really wants. A canister of some special chemicals from a nearby village.
The big boom run? Are you kidding, boss? I can see it making Rogan's day, but it's blasted risky.
Can't be any worse than a Hut's kitchen.
You don't understand. Folks lose their arms and legs on this job. Heads, too.
There's a loopy scientist with a chemical that can supercharge artillery cannons, makes them do more damage.
But it's less stable than a drunk savrip on a speeder bike. Handle it wrong, and suddenly you're little chunks of ex-captain.
Sure, it's tricky, but you've got the skill to get it here. Did I mention this run pays unbelievably well?
Just how unbelievably well are we talking about?
You do this, and you can buy some nice upgrades for your starship, when you finally get it back. Trimbo is the scientist's name. Got a place in Oradam village. I'll let him know you're coming.
See me before you make that run, Captain. We should talk. Captain, the big boom run isn't a stroll on the beach. You'll need an edge to make it back alive. This here is a Sorosub SSK Heavy Blaster. It's cut for a quick draw and got a hair trigger. I call it Flashy. Flashy can bullseye a savrip between the eyes 5 times before the critter even knows it's dead. Here, take it.
Like I always say, never look a free blaster in the barrel.
Best of luck, Captain. Don't get killed, all right?